Today I'm going to be demonstrating a 4-week wrap fabric maintenance. We're actually going to just pretend that my client's nails have grown out to this dark mark and it's been 4 weeks. So we're going to actually demonstrate that today. So the first thing you're going to do, of course, is use your non-acetone polish remover, and you're going to remove any existing polish that your client has. Once again, non-acetone, because this is wrap resin and fabric wrap and it can dissolve it. So we're going to use non-acetone to remove her polish. Then we're going to once again push back her eponychium and remove any dead cuticle tissue that's grown up, because that will cause lifting and it does grow out as their nails grow. So we're going to scrape all that off gently and remove any cuticle tissue. So now we're going to take our 180 or higher file once again, and we're going to blend in that back area to remove any ledge or any lifting or anything that's grown out. Of course, keeping it off the natural nail as much as possible. Just that back area. Once again, we blend it like we blend our tip in, just that back area. So keep it off the natural nail. So once you've blended in that, we're going to remove any dust. We're still going to pretend that she's grown out to here. So now we have that flush into the new growth, and now we're going to prepare the nail to do our maintenance for 4 weeks. So now once we've removed the dust, we are going to either clean over the nail with alcohol or some type of wipe with alcohol or a cotton ball. So once we do that, then we're going to apply our dehydrator on the new growth, because that's going to dehydrate the oils out of the nails and get rid of any dirt. And some dehydrators also remove bacteria. You just don't want the natural nail to have any contaminants on it. Pure and clean. So now we're going to cut the fabric. I've already cut our fabric the width of the nail, so we're going to cut it to a piece that's just going to cover that back part that needs to be overlapped. If you can see that darker part back here where the dehydrator is, that's what we need to overlap, because at 4 weeks we need to replace some fabric because it's grown out more. Remember, at 2 weeks before, we do not, because it's only been 2, we can just apply the resin. So at 4, we're going to make sure that we apply more wrap. So we're going to cut it to fit, and then I'm going to apply the wrap resin to the fill area where I need to fill it, because that's where we want our wrap to sit. So take your adhesive backing off of it. Alright, get your adhesive backing off of it, and then now we're going to just lay it up here in our new growth area. And we're going to put our resin over it. You want to lay it as smooth as possible and overlap just a little bit where that area is in the middle, because that's going to help to keep it strong right where it's grown out and where you apply the new product. So we're going to hold it down, spray our wrap resin glue over it, let it sit a moment. You always want to make sure that you apply your product of any kind 1/16 away from the cuticle area, the hyponychium. That's going to keep your glue, your acrylic, your monomer, your gel, anything that you're doing off the skin. So 1/16 away. Okay. So at this point, apply another coat of wrap resin to seal everything in all the way down. So now you can cover the whole nail to blend in what you just did. Remember, seal those edges, because this has been 4 weeks now. They actually have more wear and tear on these guys. So spray your wrap resin accelerator and let that dry. Okay, and once it's dry, once again, we'll just shape that bad boy up, get it cute, lightly buff over it with that 180 or higher. Remember, this is fabric. This is not super sturdy. It doesn't need a lot of abrasive to get it smooth. It's not very thick, so we don't need much. So once you knock any high parts down you think you might need to smooth and refine from your file, now you can go over it with the buffer once again. Alright, remove your dust with a manicure brush, and then now you are ready for polish or clear or buff for a high shine, whatever your client desires, and they are ready to go for 2 to 4 more weeks. You can also apply your cuticle oil at this point and rub it in really good and rehydrate that cuticle area, because we did dehydrate it to get the nail to adhere properly. So you always want to rehydrate the skin. But that is a 4 week. So a 2 week, we add glue, and we learned today that a 4 week, we add more fabric.